fight a bitch for White Castle. That shit is god tier burgers. Not even burgers, they're sliders.
I could show you some pictures that would make you sick. You know what
I'm
a
gonna be
crave
honest.
case is? You know what a crave case is?
What is a crave case?
Isn't it like
Go to
100 or
White
something?
Castle. Go to White Castle. Ask for a crave case.
It's
not. It's an off menu thing.
It's got to be like 1,000 sliders or something.
It's 30 sliders per
30
case.
sliders packed into a convenient case. Oh my god.
What did I just walk back into?
We're talking about more stuff you probably won't get. American things.
And how much is that though?
This is America, so
not much.
Like what? Less than
yeah, but
20 bucks?
when you fly out of
I don't remember.
Los Santos,
I have a very long.
You fly halfway around the world.
Yeah, it's a very long flight.
Hey, but he makes the trip.
I do
he
indeed.
does. He's dedicated. That's a good lawyer.
Okay, were either of you guys in a black Prius?
Okay, sorry, you're gonna do it again.
Doing stuff?
No.
No, I'm in a red Mini, and
I'm in a black Corvette.
Okay.
Okay, are we ready to begin?
There was, yeah.
Which is parked on the side of the road, and if anything is touched on that car.
All right, you guys are good to go.
Oh wait, go where?
Does the client want to join us? Let's go ahead and get going.
Yeah.
Okay, you can come back over now.
Ms. Montoya, I want to thank you for appearing and holding yourself subject to your terms of bail.
Taps, are you whispering, dude? I barely can hear you.
Yes, yes, yes.
All right.
Yeah, better now.
I don't know if Miranda's supposed to leave, but...
Very good. We love that. You're good, dude. It's honestly fine. You guys are doing whatever you have to fucking do. So.
1 second. Just watch your language, please. I'll give you one warning.
Okay.
Thank you. Just trying to see if there was a case
They were being
number.
a little loud outside.
Trying to see if
There's
there's
not
a
a
case number.
yet assigned.
All right, this is going to be case number 082020200001, all right?
You got to remember that, Laura, by heart.
Say that again.
No, I'm just...
Write it down or something, dude. I'm gonna forget that.
I think your attorneys are pulling your leg, Miss Montoya.
Yeah. Okay. I gotta remember. It is what it is, dude.
Okay, before we go into session, just a reminder, please, just be on your P's and Q's, use proper decorum. You know, just stand right and be good, and make sure I don't have to issue anybody tickets. I'd love that. All right.
Yes, sir.
All right. The State of San Andreas Supreme Court will now come into session. Superior Court, I apologize. Honorable Travis Taps will be presiding. This is the case of the state versus Laura Montoya. This is case 082020200001. Today's proceeding is your preliminary hearing, Ms. Montoya. If you could, for the record, please state your full and correct name.
Laura Tyler Montoya.
Thank you. And you're represented by who today?
That'd be really a lot.
And your names, please, for the record.
That'd be Robert Billig and co-counsel Ron Jackson.
Very good. And the prosecution today is represented by?
Eric Woodall.
Very well, Mr. Woodall. Ms. Montoya, the first thing I need to make sure that happens anytime you're in the court here is that you're aware of your rights. And have you had your rights read to you, and are you aware of those, and do you have any questions about them, or do you need them reread to you?
Oh no, don't need to be read. I got it.
Mr. Woodall, did the charges that were filed by the district attorney, are they still the ones that are subject in this case, or has there been any amendment or changes?
There's been no amendments, no.
Okay, so before we get going, I wanted to remind everybody that the burden here is on the prosecution to discuss these charges, and ultimately what the purpose of today is not necessarily to prove guilt or innocence or anything else like that. The main job here is for the prosecution to convince me as a judge that enough evidence can be presented or found that substantiates the charges that you're facing today, Ms. Montoya. Of course, your defense attorneys will have a chance to rebut, and then ultimately there will be a decision today on whether or not this case will proceed. Y'all understand?
Yes, sir.
So evidence can be presented. Not all evidence has to be presented by your side. Again, you're looking for enough information, and I'll give you a little bit of leeway to convince me that there's enough evidence now or that can be produced during discovery to continue. Do I have any opening motions or anything that we need to get out of the way right now?
No, Your Honor.
And Miss Montoya, were you originally arraigned? I believe you were, right? I think I actually did your arraignment.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did it.
Okay. And so I believe that what we're talking about here today, because I'm trying to remember what you pled guilty or not guilty to. I believe that you're pleading not guilty to the PC 187 murder in the first with special circumstances and the 5 counts of attempted murder. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Oh, and then also PC's
And then
245, the
assault.
assaults. Okay,
Yep,
gotcha. Okay. Just making sure. All right, well, Ms. Montoya, you stand indicted and charged in 1 count PC 187 murder in the first degree special circumstances, 6 counts of PC 245 assault with a deadly weapon, and 5 counts of PC 664 187, which is attempted murder in the first with special circumstances. Prosecution, you may begin.
So are we starting with the prelim or are we doing the arraignment?
This is prelim. The arraignment's already happened, unless there's
All
no
right.
charges coming.
On August 5th, 2020, Laura Montoya and several of her associates robbed the Pacific Standard Bank on Alta Street. Skipping past that, they went up to a house up in Grapeseed. At that house is where a shootout occurred and where Laura Montoya shot and killed Senior Trooper Vicky
Thanks for the
Thomas,
follow.
as well as was in the commission of assault of Alexander Calloway, Hunter Reed, Allie Apricot, Angelina Diaz, Scarlett Monroe, Melba Huckleberry, and also attempted to murder Natalie Sullen, Dakota Ryland, Luis Gomez, Elias Chase, and Minerva Met. In this hearing, we intend to show all the evidence that we intend to provide, and any, of course, evidence that's going to come along the line, and to show why, as, and what evidence we have to proceed with this case.
And I am to assume that if you were to call any of those individuals that you've listed today, that they would provide corroboration testimony?
Yes, but none of them will be here today.
Very well. Is that all you had to present for the preliminary?
Nope, we're going through all the exhibits.
Okay, very well. Before you submit any exhibits, any rebuttal defense to the opening. Your floor, defense.
Yep, so what's that? At this point, we have no rebuttal to the prosecution.
No opening. Noted. All right, you may submit your first piece of evidence.
First piece of evidence is going to be Exhibit 1A, which is going to be the report from Trooper Allie Apricot.
And does the defense have a copy of the district attorney's paperwork?
We do, Your Honor.
Okay, so y'all already have the links and have the exhibits then, correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you. Anything specific in this report that you want the court to note?
Nope, not unless you want me to read it for you.
No, I'm good, thank you. Luckily, at my age, my eyes still work, and Mama taught me to read.
Next piece of evidence is going to be Exhibit 1B, Alexander Calloway report.
Defense, any rejection to 1A?
No, Your Honor.
Very well, move to 1B. Anything specific in this report, prosecution?
Nope, they all kind of collaborate to the same thing.
Any note, prosecution or defense?
No, Your Honor.
Very well. Are these so? The following exhibits A, B, C, are they all the same, more or less, speaking to the same thing?
They're just reports from different people.
And so this would be Exhibit A through H. Is that correct? Or excuse me,
yeah,
J.
That's correct. J.
Okay. Is there anything special that you would like noted in any of those?
Mainly Exhibit 1H, which is going to be the ISU Investigative Services Unit report.
Very well, February. Is prosecution and defense willing to accept A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and J into evidence, all basically instantiating the same thing?
Yes, but not H.
I know H is an exception. Defense, any objection?
No objection, Your Honor.
Very well. Note for the record that those shall be filed as noted as exhibits in this case. We'll now look at Exhibit 1H, if you want to walk us through that.
Yep, so if you go down to the evidence, there is the medical logs for everybody that was admitted to the hospital, which collaborates to the assault of the deadlies and attempted murders. If you go past that, you can see the search of Miss Montoya. And if you go past that, we have all the reports that were already provided, and then with that is the search warrants for Laura Montoya, specifically noting, as well as the subpoenas for Laura Montoya's texting records, along with her DMV records.
Okay. Any objections, defense?
No, Your Honor.
Note that Exhibit 1H is to be filed. What next?
You got Exhibit 2A and 2B, which are just two body-worn cameras.
Is there specific parts of the body camera footage that we should be paying attention to? I need to at least watch one of these if they're all going to be similar, but is there a particular camera you would like? I don't mind going through all of them, but you tell me.
You can do Exhibit 2A, and then you can start. Would you like to watch the whole incident, or just the after the fact?
That's between you and defense. I'll watch the
Defense?
whole thing. I can't. I mean, that's 37 minutes. Goodness gracious.
Yeah, maybe just the defense is happy with the whole thing being prisoner's evidence. We have no notes for this.
Yeah.
Defense or prosecution, is there a particular point in the video you'd like me to start?
Well,
I actually had a question, Your Honor.
Go ahead.
Mainly about that evidence right there with the video. So is that going to be reviewed while like off time?
wow. Oh my god.
What?
With the video that they presented,
That's what
is that
the
going to be
video was saying.
reviewed like thoroughly?
Yes.
Yeah, we'll watch
Okay.
it in court.
All evidence will
Oh.
be.
Okay, so we're gonna. Okay, so that'll be
This is
trial
just a
time.
preliminary. This is just, is there enough
Gotcha.
evidence to move forward?
understood. Apologies.
Both defense and prosecution would have a lot of work to do to go through the videos and make up their notes, which I'm assuming has or hasn't been done at this point.
Gotcha.
Oh, perimeter there.
I'm just
Alba.
looking to see if there's enough evidence to support the charges or potentially.
Shoot at him.
No door here. Okay, that's nice.
Oh, they dropped.
Hang in there, hang in there.
Okie dokie.
And Your Honor, just to make it aware, the circumstances for the murder is in coordination with the felony murder doctrine.
Minerva.
Very well.
Oh, this is awkward. Can we throw him in a car?
Oh,
I think
fuck.
I lost my
Yeah, we gotta get it down there.
Yeah, let's throw this guy in the car.
Okay. I've seen what I need to see. Prosecution, anything else on the videos?
Yeah, so Exhibit 3A, which is the search of Laura Montoya following the arrests.
Hold on a second. Defense, are you guys willing to accept 2A and 2B into evidence?
We are, Your Honor.
Very well. Now which one?
Exhibit 3A, which is going to be the search of Laura Montoya following the arrest.
Okay.
That's fine. As long as you guys
To
are
note,
okay, and then
AK-47,
make
of
your way
course,
back,
as well
guys,
as
if you can.
40,000 in cash.
No.
Perfect.
This is in support of which charges? Just formality.
Those go for all charges.
Very well.
Defense would like to know that the 40,000 doesn't come into this. My client has already pled guilty to the bank robbery.
Very well.
Sorry, can I see a confirmation of what her client has pled? Sorry, what his client has pled guilty to?
Yeah, it's actually in the report. If you if you pop Alley Apricots report, Exhibit 1A, I believe it's in there. No, where did I find it? Sorry, I just saw it a second ago.
I think it's in Exhibit 1H, is it not? Or maybe not.
I
think it
saw it
was
just a
1H.
second ago. I think it is
I
1H.
believe
Oh
it's in
yeah,
1H.
yeah, it's 1H.
So pretty. Okay, so we'll be going ahead and filing 3 alpha in support of the charges that she's facing here. And then 4 alpha, that's just a person's name and record.
Yeah.
Any objections, defense?
No objections, Your Honor.
Any other physical evidence, Mr. Prosecution?
That'll be all so far.
And any witnesses today, or is just the physical evidence?
No, we weren't able to get any witnesses to come for this specific time.
Very well. All right, defense, you're up. Is there any physical evidence you would like to submit at this time in defense?
Not at this time, Your Honor.
Any witnesses you'd like to submit at this point to have initial testimony?
Not at this time, Your Honor.
Going to go ahead and move to closings. Prosecution, tell me why I need to go ahead and approve this case.
Simply put, I'm not going to take all your time, but everyone in this court's seen the evidence. There's more enough evidence to proceed to at least a trial. When a trial's commenced and when it finished, then it'll be show that she'll be found guilty on all charges.
Where will defense rebuttal?
The defense has nothing to add.
Very well. It's my ruling that that enough potential evidence has been submitted to this court to go ahead and approve the proceedings moving forward to trial. I believe that your client has requested trial by jury. Is that correct?
That is correct, Your Honor.
Very well. Court date will be set henceforth very soon, so please be ready and be looking for it. And regardless of what is posted in the public courthouse, I want to make sure that everybody is very clear on the following statement. This case has been classified due to the violent nature of things that have been sent to this bench. Therefore, no information is to be shared outside of the courtroom. If any of the proceedings are shared outside of the courtroom, I find out, there will be hell to pay from the justice system. Am I very clear on that, gentlemen?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, sir.
Miss Montoya, I can talk to them about that, but I'll be a little nicer. You understand the severity of what will happen if you were to talk to anyone outside of this courtroom about these proceedings?
Yeah, I understand.
Okay. Any other business before the court today? Very well,
Your
we're
Honor,
gonna
I'd
be.
just like to-
Yep.
oh,
Go
sorry.
ahead.
The
Go
defense
ahead.
would just like to add, if we're going to have a very quick trial, which I think we all agree is a good thing if we're going to do it as soon as possible, could we have a little bit of leeway on the time before the trial to add in new evidence? The defense will be obviously as good as we can, but
What do you
just in
need?
case.
What do you need? You need 48 hours? You need 72 hours? What do you
No,
need?
no. I'm just like 24 hours.
All right. Well, I'll be working with Judge Tyndall will be overseeing this case on the bench. I was just handling the preliminary. Judge Tyndall will set a date. I'll inform him no sooner than 24 hours, as long as that works for you, Mr. Woodall.
Yeah, it works.
Okay. We'll do our very best. I appreciate there's been some moving and shaking with the DA being out. I appreciate, Mr. Woodall, you coming in here and acting as special prosecution defense for you guys being a little bit mobile, and Ms. Montoya, your availability as well. So thank you for working with us. Very well. From this point, this case is going to be closed and moved into trial, or this hearing, sorry, the preliminary is closed, moved into trial. Remember that discovery is still available and up to about 2 hours before the case, or before the court. And then we will do jury selection at the same time as the court case. So what will happen is we'll go into the trial, and we'll go immediately into jury selection. Once jury selection is done, we'll go immediately into trial. Any questions?
No, Your Honor.
Very well. We are adjourned. Thank you, gentlemen. Lady.
Okay.
1 minute about that actually.
All right. We're good.
I have something to actually. Oh,
So, wait,
what? Where'd it go?
I'm right here.
Has
What's
it
up?
still on lockdown?
Oh,
Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
So, in terms of evidence on the items found in her vehicle, what did you want done?
I don't want to. You need to talk to Woodall. That needs to be
Okay,
part of a
then I'll-
CID case. I don't want to hear about it.
Woodall.
Sorry, I can't.
Jesus.
Fucking Mike with the delayed laugh, bro. God damn.
Yeah, I got you covered already.
Ron.
I got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't have
Sup,
a vehicle though.
Blake?
'Cause all 4 of us are in a
Hey.
vehicle,
Sup,
so we need to.
Lee?
Gentlemen and ladies, I really appreciate y'all responding the way you did. It's a true testimony to our wonderful law enforcement here. I wish I could take you all to a steak dinner, but I don't think we have one of those here. So
No,
instead,
please.
so instead, I'd offer to buy you all combos or take you to the DA's office for drinks, but that's up to you guys. But
What
I wanna
about
say thank you.
topping up some of our gov funds here?
Oh man, look at you! You
Okay,
always come at it with
yes.
that. Goodness gracious.
That's about the
Hey.
only thing I could think too.
But I do really appreciate everything that y'all have done and being as responsive as you can. I think that your quick response probably saved some lives today. So please go home knowing and hug your spouses, your wives, or your pillow. I don't care what it is, but thank you very much. Know that you have my appreciation.
Appreciate it.
Fantastic. I mean, so we're talking about maybe like what, 200K, 300K for the gov funds?
Really? You guys need that much?
Oh, goodness.
No. I mean,
It's how he-
100.
It's how he feels appreciation. Let's just face it.
Oh, yeah.
Just wait till we get into the car auctions that are coming up soon. Do we have a bunch?
Do we need more of those?
I would like some cars.
Judge, if you would like, we could go into the back room to speak.
Sure. We need to talk.
Oh no, we're actually good.
Oh, auction, not raffle. I'm stupid. Still.
Sam, if it's about the evidence, that's submitted to Woodall, not him.
Oh, okay. My apologies then.
Yeah, that goes through y'all's investigation to decide what to
Yeah,
do with it.
that's
I'm
that's
not
for
involved in
DA.
the
Oh,
investigation side.
oh, okay. Yeah, sorry about that.
Yeah.
I authorized
Fucking
the search
goddamn
because of the
hip-hop star.
situation.
No, yeah, yours is blue and gold.
So who run that to
It's
then?
not
This
even
gentleman
gold.
right over
There's
here on
like
the
one
left.
piece
Hello.
on it that's gold.
All right. Well, me and you can go. You
Yeah,
can go to
you
the
know.
next
You know what it is. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm cool as fuck.
Tell some fucking
I don't know about that.
Don't come at me sideways, bro. Knock
Evening.
your ass on the floor.
Sideways? I'll come
You
in
got
with
fucking-
scissors.
Man, imagine if we had steak dinners, a little like bougie little date spot.
We need one of
Yes.
those.
Yeah, we do
Wow.
need one of those so
Where'd he go?
D's
I
can
suppose
never
so.
take Blake there.
Yo, Charles,
Yeah, that's
you're
exactly
black
it.
right
I
now.
take-
Can
I take
you
our
keep
cat
your mask
Slushy.
on and off? Dude, our cat's like, yo, what's up?
Okay, you see that deputy over? He needs some hints on how to flirt with a woman. She was doing it.
What's his name?
Really
What's his
bad.
name? What's his name?
I think it's Cordell.
Mama
I don't know.
Tell him he needs to start staying like 10 feet
Mama
away from
says
all
you
women. That's
never-
what he needs to fucking do.
Mama
I was
says
He's
trying
a
to. I was
he's a
trying
walking
to teach him.
sexual harassment complaint waiting
I
to
was
fucking
trying to teach
happen.
him
So
how to do it and be smooth, and it just wasn't working, Chief.
Look.
Okay,
you
well,
never
I
treat
think-
a
yeah,
woman
I think
poorly,
he
you
should
I
should
think
just
you
give
probably
up.
went around the wrong route, right? Because if I
Yeah,
were to flirt with
let's
you, I'd be
hear-
like, "Dag nabbit, I'm
Are
gonna
you
go
guys
rub me a
talking
cow
about me right now?
Yeah, we're talking about you.
and get on my horseback while I'm going through the mud in my truck."
There it is.
I'm telling you that
Yeah,
that got
Sam.
you right. That got you.
I mean, well, I don't know how to speak in such southern
Yeah,
tongues.
you're gonna be like, "Oh, saddle
See?
me right."
I can't even. I can't even.
You know
Oh,
what?
love my
Right on.
binoculars. I can't
Yeah,
see.
that'd be a good idea.
For some
Uh,
reason, I can't just look
Can
I get a-
upwards. I
There we go.
guess. Fuck.
Very
Can I
What's
get a
up?
ride
Shit
back
out
to my
of you
house
right
by
here,
any
right
chance?
now.
Yeah, sure.
Let's go.
One second.
Okay. Are we all going to MRPD? Are we all? I
Oh
don't know.
goodness.
It's working good, Judge.
Okay.
All right, there we go. We're taking Tyndall.
Will you call me Tyndall
No,
again?
cats.
I know
Yikes.
it's tabs.
It's a thing
Oh,
now,
shit.
isn't it? It's a thing now, isn't it? I see how it is.
Well, I mean, you haven't been around. It's like, you know, what is it? Prescription to be around more. No, I'm
Come on.
fucking with you. I'm with
Tyndall, Taps, sir.
Oh my gosh.
Have you
goodness
been
gracious.
to a barber shop?
Why is my hair messed up?
Listen,
need a
I just
haircut?
no. It's not like I just have always noticed that you seem like a, how do I say, like an empty
ginger.
template. You know what I mean?
An empty. Oh, well, I thought I.
Yeah, like
Interesting.
you're like a
Well,
budding
you-
flower that needs to go to the barber
Well,
shop to
I
fully
don't-
bloom.
I don't have a full sense of style all that much. If you want to take me to the barber shop and give me some suggestions, I'm all about it.
Yeah, maybe.
Goodness gracious.
I just was wondering if
But I
you've
want to
like
thank
ever
you for
been
your.
there.
I want to. Yeah, I have. So that tell me I must have failed at going to the barber shop. But,
It's not this one.
no, it's the one around the corner here. But yeah, no, I this is barbershop hair, if you can believe it. But it's been a while.
You know, but you live your dreams, man.
I'll have to go now, but I appreciate you for being honest about it. Thank you.
Of course, anytime.
Yeah, y'all
Take
take
it
care. Have a
easy.
good night. Mm-hmm.
You take care.
All right, boys.